Life is hard when you are bullied. We're always blocked by them to get to our goals. Bullies are like a big wall. We can't get over them without trying. One simple word like fat, stupid, or lame can make you feel really small. Have you been bullied? I know I have. When you are bullied, either stand up to them or tell an adult. When you stand up, you feel taller to just climb over. You can do something as simple as finding a friend. They will help you get over, just like a lift. And think of it this way. They spend their time thinking of you. Hey, and so first off, have you been bullied?
Yes.
And how did you stop the bullying?
I told a parent and a teacher.
And what advice could you give to someone who's being bullied or a friend?
Hang in there, everything will turn out okay.
And thank you. Hey, so have you been bullied?
Yes, I have.
And how did you stop it?
I went to a friend and I eventually was able to brush it off and walk away.
And what advice could you give who's being bullied?
I would probably say get help. Get help as soon as you can, because that's one of the things I regret most, that I didn't get help for a long time and it just kind of made the situation worse.
All right, so thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, and so have you been bullied?
Yes.
And how did you stop the bullying?
I didn't really let it get to me because it doesn't really matter what other people think, and you shouldn't let what other people think get to you, because none of it is really true and they just want to work you up. But I don't think it's worth it to let them get to you, because then that just puts yourself down and you don't need to feel down.
Okay, thank you. Hey, and have you been bullied?
Yes, I have.
And how did you stop the bullying?
I stood up for myself and told them what they were doing was wrong.
And what advice could you give to someone who's being bullied or a friend who's being bullied?
Be nice to them, although they're being mean to you, and have courage and stand for what you think is right.
All right, thank you. And so were you bullied in school?
You know, growing up, I was the son of the school superintendent. So I did get some bully. I was the focus of bullying in school. I was lucky in the sense that I had a group of friends, and when I was with my friends, I felt safe. I wasn't isolated and picked on as being by myself. And I think that's one of the ways that I thought that I could kind of avoid being bullied, because of being the superintendent's son. Yeah.
So is that how you overcame it, or is there something else?
No, that was pretty much it. And also, I tried to engage in different types of activities. So I tried to branch out. So I wasn't. I think as a person, I tried to mingle with different types of people, and I think that also helped to make sure that, again, the isolation part I think is the hardest part. I think that's the part where if you're isolated and you're bullied, it's a vicious cycle. But if you have a close group of friends and you have different activities that you're part of, that helps. I think that helps with the bullying in general. So.
And what's your view as a teacher over bullying?
Well, my view as a teacher is to try to maintain a safe environment for all my students. I think it's very difficult if you feel unsafe, if you feel that you're the focus of being ridiculed or being abused, either mentally or physically, and it really affects your whole school experience. My sister was really bullied when she was in school. And I mean, she only had one good friend, or maybe two good friends. She didn't have a group, and so I think looking back, I'm thinking as a teacher, I want to make sure that the bullying doesn't really happen, because if the student can avoid being bullied, that increases the chances of the student's success. And if a student is successful in school, that's very promising for the future.
And thank you.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.